so sick of it. Run up in your crib just for the sake of sticking it. Yeah, I'm ridiculous. I know this is Kanye's track, but I'm kissing this. Still laughing at these cats like I'm ticklish. Just something about that shit, I like flipping it.
Hola, hola. This is your boy Tico Trend. And I'm going to talk about another problem that a lot of relationships face in this day and age. And it's typically usually the signs at the beginning of the end of relationships. And that's typically how couples interact in public with each other. And I always said, your interaction in public is basically almost like a tango of sorts, or like a ballroom dance for the most part, is the best way I'll put it. A ballroom dance analogy. You typically want to be able to treat your partner in public with respect, and in the same token, your partner treats you with respect in public. Because I always look at it like this: if anytime somebody that's a part of a couple could denigrate you or talk bad about you in public in front of your friends, family, anything like that, that person has a problem. That person is the problem, that person is the issue, and that relationship is not going to last that long, because at the end of the day, that type of behavior starts degrading or starts wearing at the relationship for the most part. And what I mean by that is or eroding at the relationship is the best way to put it. And what I mean by that is literally it's eroding the relationship. So the more a person does that in public, anytime a person does that in public to you, the more likely they're going to do that repeatedly to you for the most part. And a lot of people always miss this, or they sweep it under the rug, or chalk it up to emotions, or chalk it up to other shit like that. No, that's that person's behavior. That's that person's entitled to feel as though they can do that to you in public, berate you or belittle you in public for the most part. And the sad part about that is it's not just the individual thing. It's basically how can you respect each other as a couple. It's not how she can respect you or how you can respect her. It's about how y'all can respect each other. And typically a lot of couples miss the mark on this, and they tend to always belittle, berate, or denigrate their partner in public because they feel this entitlement or this nonchalance to be able to do so in public, if you know what I mean. And what I mean by that is, like, if you're out with friends, or you're out in public with friends, family, or people like that, and your partner basically disrespects you in front of them, or belittles you in front of them, or talks shit on you in front of them. Because at the end of the day, if your partner can talk shit on you in front of other people, how much shit do you think she's talking on you? How much do you think she's actually berating you, belittling you, and disrespecting you behind your back? If she could do this shit in public, in front of you, how much do you know? How much of that do you know that she actually can do? How much of that do you think is she doing behind your back? She's probably going all in behind your back, whereas she's probably going part-time in front of you. And the sad part about that is that's not just one area behavior. That's pretty much all aspect of your life behavior. You'll hear about it when it comes to your job. You'll hear about it when it comes to your the money you make. You'll hear about it when it comes to the rock that she didn't get. You'll hear about it when it comes to the car that she's driving. You'll hear about it when she don't has nice things. You'll hear about it when you don't spend enough time at home because you're working. You'll hear about it anytime, for any reason for the most part. So it's not just a one-off deal. So if you'll hear about, like a good example, if you're dating somebody and they feel as though they have this right to disrespect you in front of other people, that's not the right person for you. You should get rid of that person, because 9 times out of 10, matter of fact, 10 out of 10 times, they're disrespecting you behind your back in private. Because that same energy that they got to do it in front of you is the same energy that they're probably doing it while they're monkey branching to another person. That's typically how that works. And this is where a lot of men lose respect of their significant other, because the minute you can actually do that in front of somebody, in front of people, you've either A, that person's been emboldened to do it, or B, you're a pushover and you're letting this person do this to you. It's typically how this works. But a lot of people always miss the mark on that, and a lot of people always fall short on that, and they don't seem to understand the concept of the natural erosion, the natural progression on the erosion of your relationship. This is typically how that works. It starts with that. Then it ends with you being divorced or breaking up and figuring out what the fuck happened. If you didn't pay attention to the fact that they were belittling you in front of your friends and our family, or their friends and their family, then the problem is now you didn't put your big boy panties on, or you didn't put your big boy pants on for the most part, and that person is entitled. That person feels emboldened or entitled to do so. So obviously you fucked up somewhere in your communication, and they fucked up somewhere about thinking it's okay to do so. It's typically how that works. But I digress.